Happy Monday. Welcome to Your Carolina. Megan Heidelberg, Jamarcus Gaston. Jack's going to be joining us in a minute, y'all.
He literally just walked in.
If you were on 85 this morning, you know it was no joke.
No joke. I think there's a lot going on with the Gateway project, so it's probably causing some people to freak out, figure out where to go. So.
And you know, anytime there's a little bit of rain, a little bit of something, it's like, whoop, we all forget how to drive.
It's those memes where things are blowing up and people are everywhere. So.
And it's a Monday.
It's a Monday, so be safe out there. It ain't safe in these streets.
No, just take your time. Jack was like, I'll get here when I get here. Y'all start the show without me.
Hey, and don't even risking it all to get for a show. Just roll on in.
Just roll on in. I like it.
He'll be here a little later on.
Yeah. Did you have a good weekend?
I did. I was on the trail for a little bit. Yesterday was beautiful.
I saw you bike riding.
Yeah, no, I did yoga class, and then my yoga class did a little field trip out to Tandem. So we rented bikes at Free Hub Cycles, and then cycled all the way out to Travelers Rest.
That's so
Had
cool.
lunch, came back.
And came back.
It was
and
beautiful.
then you feel like you can eat whatever you want, because you're like, I'm burning
I
it
ate some
off
waffles.
on a...
I indulged in some waffles at Tandem.
Do they have waffles at the...
They do.
Okay, I didn't know if it
They're
was
known
just
for
the
crepes. Yeah, they're known for the crepes, but you can get the waffles.
Okay.
They're good.
So let me try to set our scene for you
had a huge weekend.
for the weekend. Okay, we did this 3 years ago, and it was so much fun. Like, we got to do this again. Okay, we took 18 families. Jeff puts together a spreadsheet to keep this up.
Well, you have to.
Like, this is how organized he is, all right? And 18 families with all their kids. So I think, like, in all, it was like 72
people?
Yes. Okay, rented out these little cabins in the woods along a creek up in Bryson City.
Sounds perfect.
It was everything, because it was cold. Like, it'd be like about 32 at night, but in the daytime it was 60.
Oh, that's perfect.
I mean, so just imagine for 48 hours, kids, we almost said it was like Children of the Corn, because every time you look, like another kid would be popping around a tree, and like, where'd you come from? But just how like laid back, and how everyone could just kind of run and run. I mean, you don't have to worry about anyone getting hit by a car, anyone like stealing your kid. Because
they're out in the woods, they're all right.
Yeah, only bears. We only had to worry about bears and raccoons that did come and mess with our trash.
Were the leaves changed? Like, were they colorful? Yeah.
Yes.
That's perfect.
And we did on Saturday put together like this punt, pass, kick competition for the kids. So, you know, you punt it, you throw it.
You guys are active parents.
Oh,
my parents were like, just go play.
Dude, this thing,
oh, you guys had trophies and everything.
Trophies. People stepped up. We did a talent show for the kids.
Oh, wow.
I was so impressed, because these are kids anywhere from like Sophie, well, my nephew Reese, he was the youngest, he's a year, and then Sophie, and then it was probably like 5 up to like 13.
Okay.
So they did a talent show. I was so impressed. Like, I'm thinking at my age
was there
10.
Was it like a winner of the talent show?
No, everybody was a winner.
Okay.
Everybody was a winner of the kids'
talent show. I would be that
show.
parent that would be like, get in there, Bobby. Time to get in there.
Well, it was so cute, because one of the little girls.
We don't lose.
One of the little girls was doing this little dance, and her dad was back there like filming. I was expecting him to start like doing the stuff too, like that
like
video.
that video of that. You know? That would totally be me. It's like, we're gonna win this. I know this is a talent show with no actual award, but you're gonna win this.
Yes.
Win it for Dad.
Will's talent was he debuted his movie trailer that he's been working on. You know, he's into shooting movies.
Yes.
And stuff. So that was his. And
these
then
kids are so advanced these days. He had a screening.
Oh, he had a screening.
Had a private screening for my new movie trailer.
Yes, and it was kind of creepy. I was like, some of y'all may not be sleeping
I was over there
tonight.
eating things for my body that I shouldn't be like, like picking stuff. And that was what I was doing at that age. But
right? I know. They're like making movies and doing all kind of talent. So it was fun. So it was.
It looked like a great time. And this is a perfect time to be up in the mountains too.
The cabins were decorated for Christmas, so y'all know that like touched me in some kind of way.
I'm surprised that the whole theme of the weekend wasn't just like Christmas.
Just one big Christmas?
Yeah.
Well, because that's where the Polar Express is too. So a lot of the families, like on Friday night, you'll go ride the train and then come back, and then Saturdays, like all day.
I think they need to have an adult version of that.
Yes.
Like getting your PJs and like, I mean, maybe
there are adults. There are for real adults that are on there without kids.
Yeah, hot
in
cocoa,
their jammies. Yes.
But you know, a little bourbon in it.
Exactly, a little bourbon. You know, they may not mind. I think if you pay to ride, they'll be like, you do whatever you want.
We need one locally like that does that.
Because it's about a
Come on, Hub City,
it's about a 2.5 hour drive. So it's cute.
Yeah, I love Bryson City. One of my first stories I ever shot was like in Bryson City. I'm trying to remember what it was about. Maybe like zip lining or something. Do they have zip lines there? Or little yurts, like little tents that you rent, but they're like, maybe that's what it was. I don't remember.
It's pretty small, but like super cute. Like it was totally your jam, because it's all outdoorsy.
I'm gonna have to take a trip up then.
Yes, do it. Go ride that express. Okay, so while I was there, you know, we were doing the talent show. We had like, you know, band Spencer, who you saw Thursday night at the party. He came up, and he's so good because he'll sing, and then he'll let us use his equipment and sing. And so, of course, I had to sing Jolene.
Well, yeah. Well,
and this was before I saw, so Dolly Parton has issued a challenge.
She wants you to send in your song, your Jolene.
Yes. It's, right? That's what I was like, oh, maybe this could be my big break.
Crazy Craft Lady just pulled out a mic and said, oh yeah, did she?
This could be my big break. The only thing is I need everyone to have at least like 4 cocktails before they hear it, because that's the only time I'm good is if everyone else is.
Oh my gosh.
But if you think you have what it takes to sing to Dolly, you just send in a video and you hashtag it Jolene Challenge, because she has that Heartstrings show that's about to debut on Netflix, so it's like leading up to that.
I don't think she wants that. I don't think she wants it.
Tambourine and Jolene. Ooh,
so we should have signed up for that. You know, she had a big media thing for Heartstrings up in Dollywood, and so I could have taken your recording and showed it to her
personally. Oh, and then
could you imagine what she would have said?
She would have been like, oh, she would have been sweet. She would have been, bless her heart.
She would have been old-fashioned.
She would have said, oh, but she has a lot of spirit.
She has a lot of spirit, doesn't she?
Yeah.
She's at least pretty.
At least she's pretty and she has some spirit. She tried, bless her heart. I wouldn't do you like that.
That's what she would have said.
Yes, because you brought up a good point about being old-fashioned.
Yes. That's our question of the day.
We need y'all to go to our Facebook page, when, of course, our question of the day is brought to you by Spinks. What do you do the old-fashioned way? We'll have to get Jack to bring in his calendar, because don't try to send Jack a calendar request on the phone, because he'll think it's for like that day, like today, not the actual day that it is. So he has a calendar written down and all color coordinated.
Sticky notes on the steering wheel. It's serious, folks. That's what Jack Roper does the old-fashioned way. I think I do manners the old-fashioned way. I hold the door for people. I say yes, ma'am, and no, sir.
Yeah,
Heather's always on the phone.
Heather's always.
One time I was in the garage, I thought that there was like a helicopter above with a loudspeaker blaring out the window. No, it was just Heather on the speakerphone in the car.
Yes, she'll.
Oh yeah, she's always on the phone.
I think sometimes she'll call just to say, "Hey, I sent you a text." It's like, cool, I got it.
And Heather's always like, "I'll call you back because someone else is on the phone." And I'm like, "How many phone calls are you taking in a day?"
One a day.
Don't talk to me on the phone. If you see me, don't even talk to me. It's cool.
It's text. Can we not just communicate this way? We don't have to actually look at each other.
I know. Like that's the way I want to do it most of the time. But if I have to talk to someone, I'm gonna be at least old school courteous, you know, the manners. But when you go to bigger cities, though, they don't like that.
And sometimes they get offended by it.
Don't you ma'am me. I said, lady, I was born and reared in the South. You gonna get a ma'am today?
I learned that quickly in college. We went to visit my college roommate in Indiana at the gas station. I was like, oh, thank you, ma'am. She was like, what did you just call me?
I'm old enough to be your sister. You ain't no man.
I was like.
It's like, well, it has nothing to do with your age. It's just that you're a person that has done something that's respectful.
Yeah. So you gave me something, so I'm thanking you.
Or I hate it when you hold the door for someone and then they pretend like it's your job. And you just like, you want to like rush back out.
Hold on, let me push you back out the door and close the door. You're not coming in here. I
always make it a point to say you're welcome. Because and they're like, I didn't even say thank you. They're like, give you that look.
Exactly.
So people, it's rude out there. It's rude. So if you can ever resort back to this old-fashioned manners, do that.
It goes a long way being nice.
It does. And you never know, like just smiling, being a nice general person. It's good.
Because there were certain people, like I said, I was like, God, they were just like not happy people. And then the first time you smile, I was like, oh, no, they aren't. They were just like shy.
Yeah,
you know?
You needed to take the step. There's this guy in my gym like that I'm pretty sure he can't smile. Like, I'm like, and then I was like, one day, he finally got like a little smirk out of him. I was like,
hey, we're getting
mission accomplished.
We're getting someplace.
He actually can smile.
I like it. And if you're looking for some last minute, I guess not really last minute, we still have 38-ish days. Oprah has released her favorite things.
You know, I always wondered if she actually tries all of the favorite things, though. Like, or she just kind of like, is there a team that...
Hopefully her team narrows down by like, 100?
Yeah, I mean...
Like, maybe the people that like know her, and then they give her 100 things. They're like, here, pick 20.
So over a whole weekend, she just trying all these things to figure out what's her favorite.
Like, here's how I have it visioned. Throughout the year, she was like, oh, this phone was really great that I used.
Let me put it on my little... Let
me make it in my notes.
Let me put it in my little pamphlet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, maybe. I don't know.
Because some of the things are as basic as, like, reading glasses. Yeah. But they're, like, cute, you know?
One of the hot gifts this year, this is the craziest thing I've ever heard. It's called the Squatty Potty. Have you heard of this?
Yes.
Why does everybody want one?
Because it's people that can't. Is it right when you can't get up, you need help getting up?
No. Oh. There's some medical science. We'd ask our doctors about this. Is that when you use the potty, you're supposed to have your legs elevated.
So it elevates you? I thought it was for like older people.
I was in Bed Bath & Beyond with a friend, and he didn't tell me he was going to buy a Squatty Potty. And then like the lady was like, oh yeah, that's good. You need a Squatty Potty. That's one in bamboo. It's the whole thing.
We're doing like a parent. That's gonna be my gift.
Get them a bamboo Squatty Potty.
Yes, we're doing. How much are they?
Like $30. You get, but there's a coupon. There's a lady who's always walking around Bed Bath & Beyond. She got the coupons because they never expire.
Because we're doing like a Christmas party for the parents, like the White Elephant Exchange. Somebody's getting a Squatty Potty.
And they're gonna be happy about it because apparently it helps things happen. So there you go.
I love it. Look at that, me. I love this. All right, coming up on Your Carolina, it's time to move it on a Monday. We're gonna introduce you to this great group and tell them how they can get you going.
Plus, a new historic apartment community in Inman. We're going to take you inside, give you a look at it. I'll tell you how you can live there if you really want to. And of course, you hear us talking all the time about our friends at Wings, Etc. in Bowling Springs. Monday is the day that you need to know to get out there. It's all you can eat wings all day, only 69 cents for each of those wings. You can go out there, tell Scott that Shaq, Megan, Jamarcus sent you.
Furnishings for Your Carolina are provided by Jeff Lynch, appliances, electronics, bedding, furniture.